Yes. The Create Mod Survival series is officially 1 year old. On the date, February 6th, 2024, this series was started, and we ended up making 7 episodes, 1 mini episode, and gaining over 30,000 views. Anyways, I've combined all of these episodes into one long movie, so maybe grab a snack and strap in and enjoy. But first,
I built the ultimate base in Create Mod Survival, built with machines, farms, and things that fulfill all my crafting needs. But let's first start at the beginning. Basic tools and food, I think it's time to make a villager intercourse machine. And we're done. I also built an iron farm, a decent, I guess, house, and put all the villagers in. Alright, so now that we got the villagers, we still gotta grind stuff. Max axe, max pick. Max sword. Helmet, max shovel, max leggings, max shield, max chest plate, max boots. Alright, so now that we got max stuff, we can begin digging our basement. By the way, I built this little elevator. It's very cool. Alright, so these are all the items I need, except the creative motor. The creative motor isn't needed, that was just there. I have enough dark oak logs. Alright, beer boxes. I need 1 hopper. What do I need 1 hopper for? Alright, we can start building. First add the depots, basins, blaze burners underneath. Now we add the mechanical mixers, the cogwheels, mechanical presses. Alright, yeah, that looks pretty nice, I think. Connect the rotational power. For the rotation, we're just gonna use some water wheels for now. Gear it up a few times, and it's overstressed. Okay, I need more water wheels then. Yes! No, yes! Yeah, okay, that works. Next, I'm gonna need copper for my XP tank, so we're just gonna go get some real quick. Make a bunch of fluid tanks. Okay, there we go. Now let's start working on the precision mechanism machine. First 2 precision mechanisms. Let's make a rotation speed controller. Put it at our elevator system. Set to a reasonable RPM. Yeah, it's a good speed. We'll actually need another one to make some mechanical arms, so we can automate precision mechanisms. There we go! And it's all spinning in the right direction, which is good. Let's make our wood stripper next. There we go, nice and simple. Now it's time to add some simple upgrades to our crafting setup. This is gonna help gathering materials for our future things much easier. Starting first with a mechanical crafting setup. There we go, done. Also, if you're wondering how I got the mechanical crafters, well, just look at this footage and see for yourself. Put all the mechanical crafters the right direction, so we can make our crushing wheels. And done. I got sick of mining the basement manually, so... Alright, yeah, we did a little bit. Now we can start working on the Super Smelter 9000 Gigamax Pro Ultimate Gigantama 69. Very professional name, I know. But first, let's start with the decoration, because why not? And I think that looks pretty good, actually. Okay, let's dig out an area. For now, we're gonna build Super Smelter. Put a belt there, double chest here, output funnel, input funnel, 2 input funnels, for a smart chute, with the attribute filter set to cannot be smelted. Some trap doors to hold the lava, and then up here we put a funnel, more blocks to support the lava, then the encased fans, the smart chute that goes above, chest on top of them, and then the belt connecting the two chests. And we need to grab some lava. Lava in. There we go, done. Next, let's build a glass wall. There we go. Let's dig out a giant area. Let's replace the floor with dirt. Flood the room with water. Let's dig this out so it floods all the way down. Make some harvesters, cart assembler, and some rail. If you couldn't guess already, I'm building a kelp farm, which is essential for belts, funnels, and tunnels. Place the rails down. Place a cart assembler and set to lock rotation. Add some linear chassis. Build the harvester contraption. Plant the kelp, and done. So now that we have a kelp farm, it's time to fix our power issues and build a steam engine. Three, two, one, go! Here we go! Level 9, there we go. Now time to build a second steam engine. And there we go, done. By the way, if you're wondering why it has to make 2 steam engines, well, symmetry. Now everything is running at full speed. Next, I'm gonna make the super hunter, washer, and smoker. I'm gonna need a lot of encased fans. And with the power of editing, hunter, smoker, and a washing machine. Let's build our andesite mixer next, and done, because I forgot to record most of it. Alright, so there are now 2 things that we need to do. Build a skeleton farm and a spider farm for XP. So I made a small spawning room and a really long minecart railway. And we need this minecart railway to transport the spawner all the way back. By the way, future ALLArthur here. I updated the mod pad and added a mod where I can literally just pick up a spawner. And off it goes. And with the flick of this lever, it works! We'll do the same thing for our spider farm. And we're now gonna turn it on. 3, 2, 1, on! Oh. So yes! It works! Yo! Oh my god, yes, finally! And after 4 months of recording and editing, I'm finally done. Oh yeah, by the way, I only used 47,000 stress units in this entire base. And I still have a whopping 247,000 SU left. So that's why in the next few episodes, I'm gonna be making a little sneak peek of what you're gonna get next episode. I'm gonna build a fully automatic tree farm with the Create mod. Welcome to episode 2 of the Survival Create mod series. In the last episode, go watch it before this one, I built this base. But there are also a couple of things that I've done off camera, like updating the killing system for the skeleton farm, getting a new backpack upgrades, and a very fast horse. Now we're gonna build a tree farm. So there are several materials that we need, and one of them are item vaults. Item vaults aren't that hard to get, but I do have to press a lot of iron, which takes a really long time. So let's just do that right now. So we're gonna need quite a lot of vaults. So we're gonna need a couple stacks of iron. So we're just gonna place it down manually. We can deforest this area much quicker. Make my barrels. There we go, plenty of vaults. Now all we need to do is make a ton of mechanicals. We could make more if we want to, so I'm just gonna make a stack for now. Let's put in my wood stripper. And I can put it in my new poker. But I do need more andesite alloys, so here's some. There we go. Exactly 64. Yeah, my new supply of andesite. I'll just use for casing and mostly decoration, I guess, maybe. So I made some gantry shafts and also a gantry carriage. So now we're gonna have to demolish a bunch of trees and flatten the area. You know what time that means? Alright, so now that we have a giant flat area, let's first start with the storage building. So if we looked at ship, there's a bunch of different types of tables. I only think I need the mason table, carpenter's table probably, carpenter's table, mason's table. Here for now, we'll have a dedicated place for this later. Now let's decide what materials. And I think I want some dark oak. I think I'm gonna make center cut dark oak log. Looks pretty good for the floor. How about some variation of tough brick? So yeah, we're just gonna need tough. I'm gonna make smooth tough, rounded tough brick. We'll try these, I guess. We'll try them. Also, what would be a good idea if I figure out how to make them? Frame cube. Alright, we can make a bunch of frame cubes. Probably enough, anyway. And we can begin building the collection room. Make some frame stairs. So maybe a 5 wide walkway. Have a pillar like there. Pillar there. And then probably some frame stairs. I don't know that. I don't like that. Hell no, bro. Rounded tough bricks. I like that a lot. This. Okay. I like that. There's 3 more frame stairs. Rounded tough. And then we put this beam there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, I miscalculated terribly. Fine, we'll get those later. We'll put the smooth block along like this. This wall's not 8 blocks. Beam. Then I'll make more framed stairs then. On the outside. Do this pattern. And we'll just randomly place this in there. Like that. I think that looks. Okay, I think that's good for the frame. I just need some more vaults. That should be enough. Okay. Yep, that's definitely enough. And we still have plenty more. Now that we've kind of got the frame, let's actually start working on the logistics. You know, the belts are going to transfer everything. So I'm going to bring out shafts. Have a few belts. Okay, I need funnels. A bunch of them. God, I hate making electron tubes. When can I make the thing in episode 3? Those quartz. I can make my electron tubes. Oh, I have 4 forward brass funnels already. I don't need that much brass funnels because I'm going to use all her andesite ones. Oh, I'm missing kelp. You don't have kelp in the Super Smoker 9000 Gigamax Pro Ultimate Gigantima 69. Brass funnels. 8. I'm going to need 8. Well, all of those. Right, so. And belts. So we're probably going to run some power through there. So what we could do is. The saws like this. They're 2 block long belts. With some brass tunnels, we can split them up. Add some more round tough bricks around like this. There we go. Well, that's perfect. Now we're just gonna make a short belt. Belt, brass funnel there. Do split. Then do the same thing for the other side without the saws this time. This is kind of unnecessary, but it is still look cool. So. Yep, so we have our belt system done. So this will split into 2. This side will be stripped, this side won't be stripped. And if we just place funnels, andesite ones will do because they can actually pick up to a stack. Very convenient. This should work now if you just give it some power. Just so we can turn the farm on and off manually if we need to for some reason. Even though there's going to be a content observer on this. You know, it's actually fully enclosed this. So like this. Yeah, but I need more materials. Like I need more wood and I need more stuff. Alright, got some tough. I'll make a stack of smooth tough columns, rounded tough bricks, cracked tough bricks, I think. I don't know. Let's add a vault to be a buffer. I'm gonna make andesite scaffolding. It looks cool. Oh, that is so simple. We got some. I'm gonna put it like. Yep. Okay, then I need to grab some tough and then just go face under. Should work. Encase all these belts. Okay, I think that looks good. Right, now I just gotta dig a really long trench. To make this work, we need a gear shift and a clutch. And we need to put big power to that, but for now, we're gonna get our gantry shafts and place them along. And then I need to make the actual GAN contraption. Actually, let's get some power. I do have a gearbox. So we need to find our closest source of power, which is... Oh, wow, that's so convenient. So let's get a cogwheel like this. And I want to have a rotation speed controller. To slow it down 16 RPM. That sounds good. 2 vertical gearboxes. One there, one there. So now it should be spinning. That's correct. Need to grab some redstone contacts. You can make a few redstone. I want to make a few. One redstone contact there. Put together. One redstone contact there. Then I need to make a few redstone links. You can make 6. Okay, that should be plenty. And then I need a toggle latch. Yep. Power latch there. Stone link there. Sieving. Lab. Log. So now the gantry should work. I'm gonna put this in again. Bring this up 2 blocks. Block there. Probably 1 block forward actually. So we do this, saws all the way across, and then saw on the other side. Like that. You have plenty of deployers, so this shouldn't be a problem. Nope, wrong side. There we go. Let's just add a bunch of deployers. So 1 there, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, so these are like for like spruce, oak, birch, cherry, and acacia. Yeah, acacia. And then this is for jungle, and this is for dark. Okay, so I need to add some little holes. Like so, for this one, I need to dig area, do 2 blocks, dig out an area all the way to the other side, and then we fill those holes with the stone bricks. I'm gonna add a buffer block just in case. Continue this. There we go. Portable storage interface. Another one there. Belt funnel. And I need to set a filter for this. I need wool and iron nuggets. All the log types. So oak, spruce, birch, jungele, acacia, dark oak, mangrove, and cherry. Oh yeah, I forgot what I needed to do for jungle. There we go. So I think the basic like tree farm stuff is done. I just need to work on getting power to this thing. Oh, we have to steal the power from this. Yeah. Where is it?
Yes, dude.
Like this way? Yeah, the little cheaty free cam. Don't tell anyone, okay? Just kidding.
I will tell
They can
everyone.
know. They can know. They can know because other people use it. Take some of
What?
the power.
What's
that is
that?
spinning in the rock direction. There we go. And then do like this. Yep, that works. The only way I could invert it was with a gear shift. Can't use a gearbox there, so if I just grab like 2 spruce logs and like chuck them in, it's split. That one gets stripped. Oh, I forgot to power these. That's it. Okay. There we go. Okay, it works. It was in the wrong direction. Yeah, it works. Alright, let's go explore and find mangrove and acacia wood and jungle as well. Oh, we have to do this when I'm done. Oh my god, there's one right here. How did I miss that? There's a mangrove swamp right here. And I completely missed it. I traveled so far away.
You've gotta be kidding me!
Alright, time to head back. Home sweet home. I think they'll still connect, probably. Grass funnel, face the right way into some fire. First, we gotta put a filter. I think I have some. And we're just gonna go into the logs. I'm just gonna do the deny list. There we go. And then we'll put them like this. But for now, because we don't have that many saplings, we'll just get rid of that. So now let's set the filters for all of these. So tropical, jungle. Okay, that should be good. And now we just need a bunch of storage. So we just make a bunch of chests. So we're just gonna place them down like this. And I'm gonna make even more because I really don't want to run out of chests. Okay, plenty of storage in this chest. Okay, so now I think what we're gonna do is we turn it on. There we go. Oh wait, perfect. Wait. I forgot about the redstone zeros on the other side. I need those. I forgot about that. So frequency is that, I'm pretty sure. And then okay. On 3, 2, 1, go. And it's off. Yep. Okay, that works. Okay. Wait, that's good. Wait, it's broken. Turns out it broke because of the chests that were on top. But I didn't know that, so I spent a few hours putting a gap between each sapling. And also, these mangrove roots will sometimes grow into the trench. So that's why I added saws on the front and in the back in the trench as well. So now it should work. So now what we gotta do next is make this building actually look nice. We're gonna have like a delivery system thingy in the future, so that's why we need this portable storage. And I think the best way to make it look nice is to use girders. Let's put one right here. one in the middle, and then let's connect the two. Let's connect them like this. I actually did some off-camera tweaking, and it looks like this now. Yeah, there's an actual vault, so it doesn't just sit there and despawn. And with this belt system, it should work. So I decided to decorate around the place a little bit. You know, I built this log pile, some crates here. This crate's actually hiding the dumping mechanism. There we go! The roof is done! And then copycat panel, log. Yeah, and then that's how we hide the lever. And then we'll do the same thing for this lever. And there we have it. A fully automatic functioning tree farm. Now, I have an unlimited supply of wood. Anyways, thank you for watching this episode, and I'll see you in the next one, where I'm going to be upgrading my base with a storage room, auto crafting assembly lines, and a few other upgrades to the elevator and bedrooms. Welcome to episode 3 of the Survival Crate Mod series. In the last episode, I built this tree farm, but there are also some things I've done off camera with the help of Dunferia, like flattening a giant plot of land and building a giant Thai flag. I didn't do it, he did. Anyways, let's get into the storage room. This is the location of our storage room. I realized that, here's a spoiler, in the next episode, I'm gonna build a way better version of this. So that's why we're gonna destroy it and make a storage room. Alright, so now we've cleared it. Let's dig a small little staircase. 3 wide walkway like this. Okay, the staircase is done. How do we make it look good? Oh, I really like plank skewers. Craft. Ooh. Editor ALLArthur here. I didn't commentate at all, so I think I'm supposed to do a time lapse. Yeah, okay, that's decent. Okay, so now we have to dig the actual tunnel that goes here, but I'm not gonna be an idiot this time, so I'm gonna make a machine to do it all for me. We have the schematic, so schematic table. Print the upload the schematic, put it in there. I need a material chest list. We put this in here. Oh, whoops. Okay, I've got a material checklist. 45 mechanical drills, which I don't think it should be too hard. Lawyers, chests, chest. Okay, I have okay, perfect. I got all the drills I need, so I'm gonna dig a big hole. Let's make an L shape. Big enough, isn't it? There we go. Me plow. Okay, put a barrel there. So this also will be cobblestone. This attach some chests. Okay, that's glued. Furnace. Minecart. There we go, minecart with furnace. So what we do is we grab some rails. We lay it down like this. Okay, you ready, bonus? You ready? Give it some coal. So it's beginning to dig. So you know what that means. Okay, so we're in this area now. Let's have a 5-block walkway. Polished smooth stone. That looks so good. That looks clean though. Okay. Alright, so this will be our input area. Probably like 2 like this. Input chests. And put 2 of them like that. Fill it in like that. Yep. And do the same thing for the top. Over here, I want it to be like a little workshop room with like a bunch of tables. You know, in the last episode where I said I'm gonna have like a dedicated place for that? This is the dedicated place for that. It's in my storage room. And then dig a little room. Okay, so like 4 blocks. This could be another 4 blocks like this. Big room for all my tables. Like, all right. Okay, so we placed the polished smooth stone, like, and also on this wall as well. And I need to make a botanist workbench. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to make all the benches. But we can do the floor first, I guess. I'll make the frames. The frames will be this stuff, but they need more color. How about, guess what I'm gonna say? A variation of tough! Smooth, tough bricks and cracked. Yeah, I'm doing the same pattern as a tree farm. Yeah, that looks nice, doesn't it? Sprinkle these guys in, and then we fill it rest in with smooth, tough bricks. Now I need to make all the other workbenches. What's in this workbench? A loom table. Grass blower. Bro, why is a bee doing the helicopter? Okay, we've got the tinkering table. Oh yeah, that's good. All right, this is a very nice corner. I like this corner. And what I want to have actually would be kind of nice is some slabs up here. You know, some slabs to hold some backpack. Place there. Yeah, this nice little backpack putting area. All right, I think this is a nice looking area. Okay, so we'll go back to storage. So on this side, I want to have bulk storage, and on that side, I want to have like small item quantity storage. I need to make a bunch of drawers. Now, the question is, what wood drawer do I use? I think oak drawers looks good. Anyway, how do I make drawers? Oh, chest and wood. That is so simple. I'm gonna start with the bulk storage first, so 1x1 drawers. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is not even enough drawers for one wall. There we go. First wall complete. I'm gonna have some brewing stands in that little room right there because why not? And I think, yep, I have some blaze rod. All right, 5 brewing stands there. Yeah, I like that so much. That looks so good. For this one, we're gonna have like a bunch of drawers. So I don't think this would work. So we'll just put a fence there. How about a horse fence? Maybe that would work. Oh yeah, that's good. I like that a lot. Let me just place them down. Yeah, okay. Yeah, probably. I think that's the best we can get. Probably some girders. Like, girders work for everyone, you know. Alright, so maybe like in this corner we can have some girders. Okay, I think that's good. I think that looks good. So what we could do is go with some girders right here. Okay, that's good. Alright, and then we repeat this a few times. Alright, all the drawers are in. So there's 5 bulk sections and just a bunch of storage drawers on this side. But what I want to do over here is I want to put like a few item vaults maybe. Let's go like this. Plenty of copper. Alright, so what we do is we... that. Ooh, that like that. That looks good. But I need to go put this polished smooth stone around the vault. And this side as well. Alright, let's do the floor and the ceiling now. Okay, all the floors are done, which means it's time for the roof. For now, let's grab my girders and just place them down real quick. Like all the girders are in. There we go, and then we just do it all along that way. There we go. So this storage room is basically done. All we have to do now is the logistics. Drawer controller. Then let's place that there. If I grab a drawer key, they should all lock. Let me see. Oh, I forgot to connect to the other side, right? So I've connected all of them with trims, and now I'm gonna run this trim from the other side here. So let's do something like this. So now it should be connect. Yeah, perfect. But we gotta make this system, our ink deposit system. So we're gonna need a belt and then a belt. Okay, and then I wanted to go into a massive item vault. Alright, we have a pretty big item vault here, which could back up a lot of items. And then we can just use andesite funnels for this because it's input. So there we go. We have our input system come out this way. And I just want to have a belt line that goes all the way to like here. It's going to connect back up to the system. What I want to do with this belt line is I want to put a bunch of brass tunnels on it so we can process them in the future if we want to. What we could do is add a drawer controller slave. But let's put the belt down first, actually. Okay, and then we have a turn here. Oh! Why is this hole here? Belt like that. And then what we gotta do is make a drawer controller slave. Drawer controller slave. Yes. Put that there. And this here. I just need to put one there. And that's it. However, maybe it would be a good idea to add like another buffer vault. So 2x2 would work. Okay, and then add another andesite funnel. There. We just place them there. And we just place them down like this. So now I just gotta rig power. There we go. Alright, now the storage room is done. Now I gotta organize all the items. And I'm not gonna bore you with that. So I'm just gonna look at the floor and it's gonna magically get organized. Boom! Everything should be sorted now. And there are obviously a lot more blocks, but I'll add them in between episodes when they're necessary. And now it's officially complete with Create Mod Backpack here. Now that we're done with the storage room, the next thing on our list is to make a fully automatic assembly line. Basically, a bunch of assembly line machines that make my most frequently used items. I think that's deep enough. Dig, my boy, dig. Alright, anyways, because the grinding for materials is very long and we're already almost 10 minutes into the video, I'm gonna cut it out. I will be saving all those video files, so if you guys need proof, I will have it. Anyways, we're gonna quick fire time lapse all the machines. Andesite mixer, press mixer, framed cube machine, the metal girder making machine, andesite funnel crafter machine, brass funnel crafter. This one's the most complicated and expensive, the electron tube machine, smart chute, but not smart, brass tunnel machine, and finally gearboxes, because they're a pain in the ass to craft. Okay, yeah, basically I put these polished smooth stones all around every machine, built up the walls here, and I made this floor with the help of a diamond wand, and this roof as well with the help of a diamond wand. So this room is done. Now time to work on bedroom upgrades and the elevator upgrades. What I'm gonna do now is I wanna add an elevator door to this elevator. Okay, so basically I'm done with the basement elevator door. Quite simple. It has this mechanical sticky piston that's connected to this sequence gear shift. So basically, whenever the elevator is gone, the door's closed. So now, we'll do it for the rest of the floor. So this is the one for the ground floor, and this is the one for the top floor. I also added an elevator door troubleshoot button. So, for example, if the elevator door is open while the elevator's not at the floor, you can press the button and it will get fixed. And now, Dunferia and Exness cannot complain about it. So anyways, I upgraded the bedrooms here. Here we have Exness's room, Dunferia's room, Siam's Empire's room, aka average Hong Kong apartment, and of course, I get the best room for myself. First come, first serve. But now, it's time for what all of you been waiting for, and that is an elevator jingle. Alright, so I forgot to record this, but you know, we dug a huge area and it fits. So that's good. I'm gathering the materials where I already have the note blocks, the dirt, and the gold. I also need so many redstone repeaters. Okay, I have enough repeaters. Okay, I think I have all the things I need. Alright, let's go. Let's build this thing and we'll click print. It's done. It's done. And now we're gonna hook it up to our elevator. How we do this is we add a repeater like this, and then what we do next is we lock that repeater like this so that it can be toggled on and off. So let's set the frequency real quick. Okay, it's connected. It's connected. Okay, so that's turned off. All right, I think we're ready now. Please work. Please work. Oh my god. Oh my god. Please work. Please sound good. If you couldn't guess already, yes, that is Indie Home Packet Phoenix.
And if you dare say in the comments that it's a dead meme from 2020, I will find you.
And then I designed another song. And now it's all connected. Let's listen to it. Ha, get rickrolled, get rickrolled, get rickrolled! And that finally means that this episode's finally over. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. But the thing is, I need food, so I'm going to fully automate it with a tractor, automatic meat farms, and a building where they will come together to be made into full meals. Welcome to episode 4 of the Survival Crate Mod series. In the last episode, I upgraded my base with a storage room and auto crafting assembly lines. So today, let's make food with the Farmer's Delight mod. The first thing we're gonna do is make our crop farm, but we do need to put into consideration where these roads are gonna go.
In this episode, I need to do a lot of cleaning up first. You have to get rid of this staircase. Okay, we got rid of all of that. Okay, so I'm gonna get to tilling. So let's begin hoeing. So if we want to do 5 blocks, then what we do is we repeat this all the way over there and make several rows of it. Okay, there we go. We have 1 row done. I'm gonna stand on this roof and I'm gonna use the power of editing. Boom! There is this empty row, but this empty row is gonna be like where I plant my sugar cane and like maybe like pumpkins, melons, you know. I need to have a 1 block trench filled with water. And now let's lay out a basic path for our tractor. That's looking pretty good. Now we plant all the crops. Okay, so I did some off-camera work and I built this hedge. Looks very nice. So we'll do wheat. We'll do a full harvest of the crop farm's done, basically. What I kind of want to do next is put some tracks underneath it for the tractor. We got 2 stacks of andesite train tracks. Let's begin laying them down. Okay, I'm gonna lay down these tracks all the way there.
I need to rehear that scream.
Grab more train track and do a corner like this. Connect up this track. Alright, the train tracks for the tractor is done. Actually, let's go start working on a barn. But we need to make a barn a building, so we need like red blocks. So we'll just grab a bunch of gravel. We want to crush 5 stack. Concrete powder. Oh my god, that's a lot. Oh my god, so much concrete, dude. Okay. Yeah, that's actually pretty good for a barn. Alright. This is our basic foundation. We gotta put it this way a lot because, you know, barns are supposed to be longer than wider. Okay, I think this is long enough. Then we close it back. Framed door. Yeah. We'll make a side entrance. I think 5 blocks is a good height.
Yeah.
Make it 4 by 4, yeah. Alright, so we got the front wall and the front entrance. Let's do the rest of the walls. Yay. And then we need to put windows on the side as well. Take windows. Tiled. Okay. Good. I need to make a lot of frame stairs and a lot of frame slabs.
What's your thing?
Alright, I'm gonna place down stairs now. Okay, we have officially finished 1 side. Alright, I guess I'll start filling in the texture because I can. There we go, the roof is done. The barn building is done. It doesn't look the best, but you know, it doesn't look the worst. We're gonna do the floor real quick, and then we'll work on the animal farms. And the floor is done. It actually looks pretty good, I think. Okay, I think I have the system now. There's this sheep, pig, cow killer, and there's also this chicken killer. I stole this from Foxy No Tail because I don't have great mod knowledge. Is that with like lana? We'll put some glass, framed glass. Glass trapdoors. Polished andesite? I guess maybe. And we'll place in some frame trapdoors. On this side, we have staircases like this. Down the mechanical saws. Alright, I'll get 3 encased fans. Encased fans and dig a hole in the ceiling. We'll place down some signs. Alright, let's place some blocks. Yeah, we'll place more signs like this. Water. So they'll go into here. There we go. I think that should work. I think that should be the system that works. And then we need to have a 3 by 3 water stream on this side. Okay, there we go. 8 should be 8. So we need to fence this off. And then we'll build the mob breeding cage that I also stole from Foxy No Tail. Then we'll place some framed glass. And then we'll do the same thing for the middle and the other side. And I also added a deployer to all of them. And I also did the same thing for the chickens. Okay, so now that we have the automatic meat farm, before putting all the animals in, let's build a storage silo, aka the building where everything's gonna be stored and made into meals. And this is the storage silo building I came up with.
Alright, the tractor build is done, but now I need just seats and some train controls. Alright, the tractor works, which is good. But now we need to add a little harvester at the back. There we go. And with a couple of belts, it is now connected to a drawer system. It's actually ALLArthur from the future. You see these drawers behind me? Yeah, I placed this somewhere. I can't find the footage. I also laid some track under the main roads here. I also designed a little van that transports meat and crops between the storage silo and the meat farms. I have to go fill all these wall boards with this white concrete. And the van actually drives. And with this system here and this system, it is now connected to the storage in there. And also this system at the other end and this belt as well connects the van to the barn. Alright, so all the chickens are in, all the pigs are in, all the cows are in. I had to move the sheep over here because on this side it would pass fine over here and it would walk into the saws and die. We have to connect the power to the collection system and then schedule both the tractor and the meat truck. Okay, I think this schedule is good. So it's time for it to be automatically driven for the first time. The next thing we have to do is make a automatic cooking machine. Let's put it right here. Why not? Yeah, let's put it right here. So a brass tunnel. And then I'll build the smelter over here. Belt there. And then of course belts. Brass tunnels. Spans are gonna go like this. There we go. And then item vault. A big item vault actually. A giant item vault. Like that. Perfect. Yep, so in goes the filters. Yep, okay. So you do like this. There's the trim, so we extend this over here. Do like this. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, that's the wrong side. Okay. We have another rack. Gearbox there. Fire on the other side. And there's our cooking machine done, so we can cook stuff. Let's first make a machine that mills rice. So alright, millstone. And we get this do like this. That's basically it, just like that. There's our rice crusher machine. Okay. And then like that. Oh, wrong way. Yep, but I need to power this. Where's our closest source of power? It's down here. So now we have power over there. And then for this, we simply can just... There we go. Okay. Alright, we'll put the rice up here. And the straw we'll put maybe there. We're gonna make a little, you know, a little slicer for it. This is simple. Just a simple 3-block belt with a slicer on top. There we go. Okay, now it's been in the right direction. Give this guy some knives. Now the cabbage is turning into cabbage leaves, which means we got double the cabbage. And then, alright, we got those simple machines out of the way. We have basically everything we need to make egg fried rice. This is the fried rice machine. So basically there are 5 drawer controller slaves with some filters that put them on these depots, and this mechanical arm puts it into this cooking pot, and this blaze burner has a cooking guide so it can actually cook the right recipe, and then it goes back into the system. Let's now make roast chicken. I need to get even more drawer controller slaves. We're gonna put these in for now. Okay, there. That's good. I'm gonna make a full crafter here. Alright, so we got this system now. I'll place the arm right here, so... Boom. Okay, then that's the chicken machine done. But now I need to make additional machine for bread, which will be in the pasta machine. Alright, the baked potatoes should be getting cooked now. Okay, so this system here, it mills the wheat into wheat flour. Also builds this off camera. Basically, the roast chicken will come in here, and this deployer would like place it in bowls, so to get bowl of roast chicken. So now that we have wheat flour, we need to turn this wheat flour into bread and pasta. Okay, so I dug this area out underground. Trim down here. Drawer controller slave into a basin with some water getting pumped into it. And then we do one of these and bring one belt over here. Okay, I am back with a slicer and a fan. Put a slicer there. There we go. Oh, he's got a knife. He's got a knife. Put that meme in. Put that meme in. I dare you. I dare you. Let me do like this. I will take power from this. Like that. Okay, once I get power to this pipe, and it's connected to power. Oh, there we go. Pasta. And then I just slot for bread. There we go. Amazing. Okay, so the next machine I built is a machine that makes pasta with meatballs. So tomatoes come in, they get mixed here. It gets pumped and gets put into bowls, gets spouted onto bowls, and then goes back into this cooking pot, which is basically the same system as the fried rice machine. And finally, this is a machine that makes bacon sandwiches. Alright, so now phase 3 of our 4-step phase is finally done. We're gonna build some extra farms and a kitchen right here. So this is the first thing I built off camera. Another small little wheat farm. Secondly, I built this sheep shearing machine that gives me unlimited wool. I'm pretty sure there's 2 sheep of every color in here. And then I built this is a pumpkin and melon farm. This melon farm is designed by Lazian Farms. It's designed in a way that there's only 2 observers and there's not observers on every single block, which saved me a lot of time. But this thingy here was kind of designed by Misty Cat. And then I built this bamboo farm and this sugarcane farm. I also did make these tractor paths. They look a lot better. Now with all of that, the last thing to do is build this kitchen. Yeah, okay. I think that's good. Let's go decorate the outsides of this farm. I added some crates here and also over here, which I think look pretty good. So next, I built a little cocoa bean farm manual thing. And of course, I added a home for this horse to stay in. So in the comments below, please name my horse. I'm terrible at names. As you can see, it's quite a nice pen. He's got some water, he's got some hay, he got some stuff in there. Got a fence. Anyways, this episode's over, so I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the ALLArthur's extra video where I do a bit of cleaning up these paths at like the general base. It'll be a pretty chill video. Okay, so today I'm gonna clean up the area, build some cool stuff like extend his hedge and stuff like that, and build stuff around. First thing I want to do is alright, so let's quickly just get this lighting in. We don't need these torches, they're not really necessary because of these street lamps. Also, this square feels a little bit empty. Could be a good idea to put something there. I need to go into the storage room to grab some dirt, so that's fine. Let's grab some dirt. So right now, I think what I'm gonna do is just get rid of the unnecessary torches. Like, there doesn't need to be this many torches. Holy crap. So these torches are unnecessary because there's this lantern. Maybe put a light pillar right here, but let me make some more coal lanterns and the cobblestone walls. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do first. We're gonna figure out the lamps, the lighting situation. So let's grab a bit of cobblestone and then make a bunch of cobblestone walls. Grab a little bit of stone, a little bit of iron nuggets, and we could craft some lanterns. And then of course we turn these into burning coal lanterns because they look good, I think, in my opinion. Yeah, alright, so I have all these lampposts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so you do like this. Alright, so burning coal lanterns. Let's do all 4 sides so everything's lit up. Okay, place more torches. This is the world's tallest sugarcane, by the way. I built it off camera. It's really, 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 really tall. It takes like 20 seconds to fly up there free cam. Let's add another lamppost here because there's empty space we need to fill. There we go. Alright, let's terraform this side here because so maybe this right here. I think that's corner's lit up, so we don't need that torches on the trees. Isn't this where that thing's gonna go? Yeah, we're gonna have to move that here. Do I just put one here? Yeah, probably one here as well. Anyway, this is the place with a floating lantern. Let's do a floating lantern. I feel like let's not do that yet. Let's just do this part and the part that goes around this building. And there's already a mountain here, so we'll just end it out of this off at this mountain. Dude, before we go do that, let's do like terraforming. We turn all this podzol into grass. You might be like saying like, yeah, you might be saying, but like, but ALLArthur, it might fit in with this log on this tree farm, you know? I don't like it, guys. Nobody likes Podzol. Podzol is a terrible block. So let's head back down to the skeleton farm. Too lazy to use the elevator. So I'm just gonna get to town, bone meal everything.
And I think that's basically every single part of it bone meal, except this part, of course, because of the tractor, and also this part, and a little bit, and this part, and this part. So I think let's make these paths look better. And how I'm gonna make these paths look better is by sprinkling in some coarse dirt and gravel. Okay, so I think that's all the pathways. They are now more textured. I think they look pretty good. So now we got that done. Let's extend this hedge fence. Go all the way around. Let's go grab some cobblestone and grab some leaves, and we can begin. Okay, let's quickly add a little fence. Alright, so that's an exit. That's a gate. So now the fence is set up. There's a gate there. There's also a gate all the way over here. And honestly, and this part, we don't really need a gate because it's a mountain. I think all the hedges fence is down. Let me make sure. Yep, I think so. So now what we have to do is we have to light it up. Alright, so let's just place torches. Okay, the whole wall is now lit up. Yeah, basically I was stupid. I didn't know my screen was frozen. So what I did off camera was I put the, hold on, I could show it to you real quick. I put this van schematic in. It's designed by Yazzer, and it's a tutorial by Lord Dacker. It's actually quite an old tutorial from like 2015, but whatever, I don't care. And I gathered all these materials, so now I'm gonna time lapse it getting printed. So click. Okay, so the truck is now built. Grab our red concrete, white concrete, and go ham. So what we need to come back with is train controls, 2 train controls actually, a seat, and then some stone. Right. Glued the truck together, created a train station and assembled it as a train, connected the truck to my storage room, and put a bunch of emerald upgrades to these drawers, driving the truck for the very first time, and made a schedule for the truck. Alright, so I think that's it, and then we press this button. Yeah, let's go. We have a grass jetpack. And then I got a fueling tank after that. And finally, I built a food stand. Ooh. I planted some trees, and then I put Thai flags all over around. And I went into a creative copy of the world. Keyword copy. Copy, just to take this screenshot. Well, anyways, with that screenshot taken, it is now the end of this short video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you discovered this video and not one of my main and did not come from my main channel, then go to my main channel. And I'm gonna be making a little bit more content on this channel. I'm gonna go somewhere soon. I'm gonna travel somewhere soon. It's gonna come out on ALLArthur Vlogs. So let's go check out ALLArthur Vlogs, link in the description. And then, of course, I'll see you in the next episode where I go to another area and build a ridiculously overpowered train factory. Welcome to episode 5 of the Survival Crate Mod series. In the last episode, we built this farm and all these other farms. And in the mini episode on ALLArthur Extras, we cleaned up the area and made it look better. But now we need to travel 3,000 blocks to the train factory location. And in order to make that easier, I'm going to make a waystone to be able to teleport back and forth to the train factory. So I need to grab amethyst, and I need to grab ender pearls and emerald. So you might be wondering why I'm building this train factory 3,000 blocks away. Well, because of if we go far away enough, we actually start to see modded terrain generation. Anyways, that's enough explanation. Let's get some amethyst. Of course, we buy some ender pearls. I'm pretty sure I have obsidian. Yeah, I do. And then we can make our waystone, I'm pretty sure.
Yep, 1 waystone, and I need one more. Okay, we have our waystone set up. So where do I put this thing? Well, maybe put it like we'll put it like right here, maybe. Oh yeah, this base has a name now. So this is called Harvested. This is the new name for this area, called Harvested. Siam Empire came up with that name, and we all voted for it. So, and then now I have to travel 3,000 blocks. So. Is having a chance to go to the apple? Nope. And oh, here it is. All right, we've made it. This is Bowman's Mill. Quite a big island. Bowman's Mill. So let's clear out some land. We're done with the plot of land. So let's start building the first building. So let's get a bunch of clay and smelt them all into bricks. Oh, this is a lot of brick. You can maybe say I'm bricked up. Let's also make some types of glass, some stone brick, and some dark oak planks. Okay, I think that's probably everything we need to build this thing. So let's get building. Alright, that's this first building done. This building is where all the train track and train casing will be stored, and also where a power plant steam engine's gonna power everything. We can make our item vaults. Place them down. Alright, there we go. Girder. Then in this corner, we will have our steam engine. So let's gather a few materials and build this steam engine. Alright, I think a steam engine's done. So throw some buckets into this smart chute. It should run at full speed. 49,000 stress units. I think 49,000 stress units for this whole thing is enough. Okay, so now that we have the power and storage, we need to start automating train tracks. So let's first make a building where these train tracks will be made, and then we'll have to make these 2 farms, an iron farm and a stone farm. So let's start with the iron farm. Let's gather some materials and start building. So the iron farm building is done. Okay, so editor ALLArthur here. In the past, this hole wasn't here, so this barrel got clogged with flints, so that no iron could go through. But I fixed it. Like, I finished building the whole factory before realizing that there was a problem with the iron farm and that the flint wasn't getting dumped. So now the iron farm should work very well. And yeah, we don't have to worry about it. We can take iron off, and now we have to work on stone. Okay, so now that this building is done, 50% of the factory is done. Now, before I turn it on, let's make this look better because there's just a lot of floating stuff around everywhere. Encase all the belts because I don't like how they look. Okay, so everything's encased. I think everything's good to go. Cobblestone generator on. Okay, iron farm on. Now we have an infinite supply of train tracks. It's just coming into this vault. Okay, let's put some pathways down now. Now we have half the factory done. Let's go work on the other half. But before we can build this train casing factory, I kind of have to go to Korea, so I'll be back. Alright, so I'm back from Korea. I just made a vlog. It's already posted on ALLArthur vlog. Go watch it if you want to watch it. So now that we have stone, that means train track production is complete. Means now we need to work on train casing production. So in order to make train casing, we need lava, which will be used for obsidian. And we also just need lava itself to make sturdy sheets. And on the other side, we need a wood farm as well. So let's come up with a design. Okay, so this is the system I've came up with. So let's go gather these materials.
Okay, it's done printing. We'll obviously put a floor here later. But we have to, let's fix all the tanks and make sure they're not broken. And 2 minecarts in there I have to put in. But before I put this in walls, let's quickly build a tree farm here. And now I give it some saplings, then that should be planted. Yep, that's perfect. Now I did some off-camera work. We have this system now. It pumps lava from this lava pool, which is big enough so that it's a unlimited source. Gets loaded onto this train, and then it goes back through and offloads it on the other side to go into our obsidian farm and just spout the obsidian to turn it into sturdy sheet. And I've also done a bit of off-camera work to connect the factory to power. So now we can work on the final thing that we need to do to build the actual building that goes around the train facing factory machine. Let's go.
You're not pulling out your. Oh! What the water? It's you don't even have the small item.
And this train casing building is now done. I also did some stuff off camera, like connecting that belt. And I also added these lampposts around everywhere, which are pretty nice, I think. And that's the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you in the next one, where I build a 5,000 block railway from my main base Harvested to my train factory Holman's Mill, with also a branch to a Mesa Valley for a future project. This will require me over 20,000 train tracks, but luckily I was AFK at my train factory whilst editing the last episode, so that shouldn't be a problem. Anyways, I think firstly we should probably build a train station. Alright, so now that we have a train station, let me quickly explain how we're gonna make this railway. In order to make this railway, we need to do 7 tasks. The first one, of course, is building the actual railway itself. And I am not doing that by hand. So I'm gonna make this machine to do it all for me. I just have to gather some items, such as mechanical drills and item vaults, and we can build this thing. So now that we have this machine that digs tunnels and lays down train track for us, let's load it up with a bit of train track and start digging. So now we have the railway to Pullman's Mill. Let's quickly place down the track for Pullman's Mill. And then we'll build the branch to the Mesa Valley. Alright, the first phase of building this railway is complete. So now we have to move on to the second phase, which is placing all the gravel and dirt underneath the railway. So I'm gonna build a machine to exactly do that. Alright, now we have the machine. Let's go replace all the blocks underneath the railway with gravel and dirt. Alright, now that all the gravel and dirt are underneath the track, it's time to move on the third step of making this railway, building all the tunnels. So again, I'm going to use another machine. And one last thing, let's place torches all throughout the tunnels, and our tunnels are done. Okay, now that we've got the railway, basically, there's still lots and lots of loading track. How am I gonna fix that? The answer is bridges, bridges, bridges. So on a creative test world, I've designed a bunch of bridges, and we're gonna make them. All of the bridges are done, so let's go build some train stations. Okay, so all the stations are now done. So let's go signal the entire railway. So now all the signals are down. They look like this, by the way. It looks very similar to the Shallow's design. I made this design before him, okay? I designed train signals before I even finished create episode 1, okay? Chill. Alright, so now that we've completed the signals, we can move on and make the actual trains. So this is a passenger steam train built by Maiden Play. We have all the materials for it, and we can build this thing. And there's our train. So now we have to fill in all the blocks and decorate the inside. Let's do the first class first. There's a seat inside. No, seat, 2 seats. Yeah, that will work. 4 red banners. Yeah, perfect. Got some flower pots and a lantern. Let's place a flower pot, like a lantern. Maybe a lantern here as well. That's the first class interior done. Do the second class interior now. Put the luggage at the back. This is something that's a Mr. Beardstone. You just have a few blocks on the back like this. You put your backpacks on. Place like a chest like that. And okay, and let's add a few lanterns. Okay, the interior is basically done now. Good, I need to make another passenger train, so I need to drive it all the way to Pullman's Mill. Yeah, let's just drive this thing. Okay, so now that the train is at Pullman's Mill, we can head back and build another passenger train. So this other train is now done. Basically, it's a different train because it stops at every station, and instead of going through the main railway, it goes through the secondary branch, you know, the Mesa Valley. So let's make a train schedule and give it to the driver. So now both the passenger trains are done. We can move on to the next step, which is making a cargo train system. So now we have a cargo train. Let's place down some belts and shafts and some item bolts, and we're done with the cargo system. But not really. Now we have to extend the truck underneath the railway to the other side, and I need to make a truck at Pullman's Mill. This railway is basically done. The last thing I want to do is I want to make an F1 car that I can just use to get around the railway. I'm currently gathering the materials for now, and once I have all of them, we'll start printing. Yeah, I kind of tweaked the settings. Oh, break, oh my. And yeah, is that done? I mean, this video is done. How about, let's go on a train ride to Pullman's Mill. I have no idea when the next train is. I'm just gonna have to wait for this thing. Anyways, this video is done. I hope you all enjoyed, and if you did, consider subscribing. Why would you watch this far into the video without enjoying it? Don't lie. So yeah, anyways, see you in the next one, where I build an entire ice boat racetrack. And what better place than to build it around my main base, Harvestead. But we're gonna need a lot of ice, so we should probably get mining. Alright, so I have all the packed ice now. That's not all we need. We need to gather blue ice, a bunch of different types of concrete, and also, we need to gather a bunch of more random crap. This video is already 1 month overdue. I gotta get to work quickly. Alright, so we've now got the blue ice, so let's gather the concrete. Right. I've just redone my calculations, and I'm going to need 25,000 concrete. Now, I could spend hours mining sand and gravel manually, but I think I have a better idea. Okay, so basically we have this cobblestone generator, which will generate us a lot of cobblestone. You can crush this cobblestone into gravel and sand, which is what we need to make concrete. We also need a lot of iron stuff. As you can see, we're running quite low. Could look at the iron farm at Pullman's Mill, so I'm just going to use an auto clicker to go over. We have enough iron bars. We don't need an iron farm. That's probably more iron than we need, so we're all good on iron. We just gotta wait for the concrete. So I've been AFK for a while, and now we should have all the cobblestone we need, which we can crush into gravel and sand. And we can make our concrete. Alright, so we've got the concrete. Now let's gather all the bajillion amounts of random shit I need. And with that, we have all the materials we will need, so let's start building the start-finish straight. And so this is the start-finish straight, probably the most important straight on the entire racetrack. It's got barriers, it's got grid slots, it's got street lamps, it's got a bridge that goes over the track, and it's got the starting light. So moving on after the start-finish straight, the track tightens into an underground tunnel that goes underneath the railway, and then it comes back up again using a bubble elevator, going into turns 1 and 2, which is a right-left chicane, going into the next section, which is a huge loop, which I had to demolish so many trees for. And trees! Alright, anyways, going into the next sector now, which is the street circuit, we head into a left turn, which takes us to this height straight that goes downhill. Kind of like Beau Rivard, Monaco backwards. But speaking about Monaco, yeah, this street circuit part's even tighter than Monaco. It has like the street lamps like Singapore. And moving on to the next part, which is this left chicane. Basically, it's just like the Singapore sling chicane, which is very infamous for, you know. Going to the next corner sequence, it starts off as a slow left turn into a hard right, into another hard right, and then on to the longest straight on the track. Now at north, this straight is a tunnel, so I had to use the digging machine. I also had to deal with a lot of mobs while building this tunnel. Anyways, after this tunnel, we have an underground corner, which is incredibly slow, coming from an extremely fast straight, meaning that you either have to 1, turn very slowly, or 2, slam into the wall. Send it! Oh! I actually did it, no way. That was actually first try. Totally, yeah. Going to the turn 12, which is another slow corner, onto another straight, into turns 13, into the sector 3 of the track. Now sector 3 has lots of runoff, so it is quite wide, and it's where probably most of the overtakes will be happening. It goes into turn 14 and 15, which is kind of like Bahrain turns 1 and 2, except turn 2 is a little bit more sharp, and it has a downhill elevation down the corner, going up a bubble elevator to turn 17, and then downhill braking into turn 17, into a little kind of chicane where you do a left, right, and you turn right. I also added a little escape road runoff here, which actually looks pretty cool. Anyways, going into a chicane, going into a triangle corner where you have to turn slightly and then you turn hard. Maybe kind of like Bahrain's turn 9 and 10, although this part could be improved. And I kind of went for the Paul Ricard aesthetics here, you know, sprinkle red, blue, gray concrete with the Thai flag. I think it looks pretty cool, although it's Paul Ricard. Also, I would like to mention that this track also has an alternate layout with 3 different parts of the track that can be changed, which is pretty cool. Anyways, moving on to the last corner sequence, which is a chicane into a hairpin that leads onto the main straight, just like maybe old Abu Dhabi's turns 5, 6, and 7, which might not be the good thing, but too late to change now. Anyways, this last hairpin also has the pit entrance. Speaking about pit entrance, the next thing we're gonna build is the pit lane and the pit building. However, I feel like we should probably talk about the logistics systems underneath it first. I first built the system, which is the pit box system. Basically, if you drive into the pit lane and into one of those pit boxes, you'll be stopped for a few seconds and then it will let you move again and you can go off. That's basically how you simulate the pit stops. And also, the system here, which actually controls the starting lights on the starting grid. Also, even a lap counter system if we would like to use it maybe one day. Anyways, now we've got the logistics out the way. Cue the building montage and let's make this bloody pit lane. Alright, and that's the pit building. Basically, it has a bunch of different facilities, such as on the bottom floor, we have the garages and also the team's pit walls. And also there's this FIA steward's room as well, where there's a bunch of levers and switches that control different things. The commentary booth, which is why I had to gather a witherhead. Like, all these switches, they are connected by redstone link to the logistics system, like the start race, reset ice blockers, stuff like that. But anyways, going on to the second floor of that pit building is the paddock club. Basically a big hospitality area with lots of seating, lots of different food stalls, which I had to gather a bunch of different food items. Thank God, Create Mod episode 4. I think it actually looks pretty good. Also, it has a toilet as well. Wait, is that Daniel Ricard? Okay, I'm not gonna do this joke. There's also this other building here, which is the podium building. Basically, where the drivers will go to onto the podium celebration after the race, even the cooldown room. And, this very scuffed park for me. Yeah, just don't worry about that. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. I also made this really big sign on the roof with sea lanterns. It says Harvested Grand Prix, which actually looks pretty cool. So we have the pit building. Let's make the actual paddock itself. First, start off by flattening the area, covering all the water, because that's not good. I added the staircase going into the second floor of the pit building, and a smaller staircase going to the first floor of the building, and a bunch of porta potties. And then I built the motorhomes. There's the McLaren, Ferrari, Haas, Racing Point, Red Bull, and Mercedes motorhomes. I tried replicating them in real life as best as I can. I think it actually turned out pretty cool. There's some seating inside. And the most notable one is this Red Bull motorhome with 2 floors, just like in real life actually, I think. Yeah. Oh, okay. Finally, that's the paddock done. So we have just one more thing to do, and that's the grandstand. So let's place down our schematic and get to building. This is the grandstand to the fan areas, basically where people come to watch the F1 race you see like in real life. I built 3 different stands, a huge stand, a smaller stand, and the smallest stand. There are also a bunch of porta potties, lots of toilets, lots of urinals, and also a bunch of food stands, which I just copied off this one right here. And I also built the staircase connecting to the bridge, so now you can actually cross over it, and all the entrances as well. I think this is pretty cool. That is the entire track done, but we gotta do one last thing, and that is painstakingly set up these signals. So let's set up the frequencies on this system here, which will link up with the starting lights. We'll have to set the same frequencies for those as well, and also all the starting grids with the signal frequency, and also all the switches in the FIA room with their corresponding tasks, like opening and closing park ferme, for example. Also for a lap counter system, which is connected to these pressure plates here. There we have it, a racing track in Minecraft Crate Mod. But I think let's go for a lap. Alright, so starting our lap, we want to have a good run through this last corner, and you want to have a good exit onto the main straight, of course, down into the tunnel, into the first corner, which up into the loop, and then you want to go for the far left here, up the bubble elevators. These are kind of terrible, but we can use a mod to remove them. Alright, into left turn now, you want to stick to the inside, then switch to the outside. Turn very, very hard for these very slow corners. Maybe use some of that concrete to slow you down. Give across here maybe a little bit here, and then come over here. You want to cut close to that apex. You want to hit this wall here. Again, now coming into turn 11, you want to go into this wall here. Slow down quite a bit, and then on this corner you want to maybe turn a little bit harder or use the concrete to slow you down. There's some blocks of the tunnel, but that's fine, just one of those. You want to turn hard, hit the apex there, maybe go a little bit wide, or you want to go close to this inside, switch close to this apex, and have a good exit through here, and then down into this bank here. Oh my god, there's a chicken. Alright, and then you want to come through here. You want to follow you low where the red and white apexes are, into this chicane here, up onto the straight, which leads to this triangle, into the final chicane to end our lap. Final hairpin, good exit, and there's our lap. And there we have it, nice boat racing track in Minecraft Crate Mod. I may have used some terms that you might not understand, but hopefully that's to attract a new audience. This video took quite a long time to make, so consider subscribing if you enjoyed it, as it helps me out a lot. And expect the next Crate Mod episode to come out in a while, as I want to make content on another channel, things I'm actually interested in. Anyways, go watch ALLArthur vlogs. No one watches that channel, and it's super underrated. Anyways, I'll see you in the next one where I build a